Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, today is Thursday, February 26th. Okay, the time right now for me in Canada is 10:16 a.m. So that could be an angel number for somebody as well, maybe 1016, because again, angel numbers come in different forms as well. So let's jump into it and see what you might need to know for today. All right. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time when it comes to the energy and their, receiving clarity and understanding when it comes to their journey and what they have going on at this time? What do they need to know, Spirit? So what messages do you have for the, ooh, thank you. All right, so luck. Some of you guys could have a little bit of luck, okay, or going through a lucky break or a lucky streak or something to do with luck. Now, when it comes to what you attract, that could also be significant too, because, we talk about, again, what we attract. Venus energy is also significant for some of you that resonate with this too. So what we attract could resonate for some of you guys when it comes to the energy, even when it comes to like, say for example, you're dealing with other people, right? There's something about other people seeing you and they may think that you're lucky, right? Now, again, just because you see someone has luck, it doesn't mean that it's just luck. It could also mean that they did a lot of hard work and they did a lot of dedication and timing when it came to their inner self. And that's the thing about people that they may not understand when it comes to the collective, is that you guys will do the inner work. You guys will go within. You guys will do what you need to do to change yourself for your, the better of you, the betterment of you, right? And for some of you, people may see your success, or they may see you and think like, oh, so because collective is successful, or collective is in this time frame, that means I deserve their success. And it's like, no, it doesn't work like that. You can help people grow. You can support people. You can do all those things, but it's not their responsibility to make you feel like, you're responsible for their success. So there's something about, for example, like say you have a platform and say you support somebody, right? And you're constantly supporting that person. If that person gets rich, it's not their job to give you back anything. Like I'm just saying, it's not your job to either give them something because they supported you. I mean, yeah, you can give them something because they supported you, but if they were supporting you because they expected something from you, that is not support. Supporting somebody means that you support them no matter what, okay? Whether you get something, whether you don't get something, it's just you being grateful to see that person succeed, okay? Because you want that person to succeed, right? So there's something about your luck that could be very significant in that sense. For some of you guys, it could also be like a horseshoe. Say you guys resonate with horseshoes. Something about somebody having a horseshoe when it comes to luck. Either someone bought a horseshoe or someone has a horseshoe. And it's not like it's a regular horseshoe. Like, I feel like it's something that there's like on someone's wall that you hang up. Or there's something about like it being on a stand. Like, like those stands with the stick. Like it has like the bottom here, the stick, and then the horseshoe. That's what it reminds me of. Okay, but the number 11 is very significant as well. Some of you guys are needing to trust when it comes to your luck. Okay, luck being on your side. So there is something about the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Or something about fortune that's very significant. I think it's the Wheel of Fortune, or there's something about this energy, okay? I think it's fortune, I think, because there's something about luck. If you guys look at your birth chart, I think it's Cafe Astrology who does this, where if you know your time, exactly the time you were born, where you were born, etc., it actually gives you your fortune when it comes to like what brings you luck. So for some of you guys, it could be like in the sign of Gemini, or the sign in Cancer, or the sign in something. So for some of you guys, like for example, if it's in Aries, there's something about you taking action, like working in a gym or doing something like that when it comes to like the mind, body, and soul. So trusting in the divine is very significant with the number 16. This is about spiritual lessons and breaking illusions. Something about you guys awakening and having a breakthrough. And also when it comes to spirituality, this is about inner knowing. So some of you guys could have went through some type of inner knowing when it comes to awakening your spiritual gifts. Yeah, air energy, okay? There's something about communication or air energy when it comes to logic, right? But the number 28 could be very significant. Okay, this is talking about the angel number 1010. Okay, so you guys could have been seeing angel number 1010 when it comes to wholeness. And for some of you guys, when it comes to wholeness and rebirth, this is about you ending a cycle to start a new beginning, alignment with the mind, body, and spirit, right? Your purpose could be unfolding when it comes to your magic. 3 talks about creativity and how you express yourself. So yeah, your magic could be unfolding at this time. There's something about how you express yourself, or you guys are stepping into your magic that could be significant. You guys could be also receiving some type of financial message, right? With the number 33. Now, this could be about you being supported, or there's something about you supporting other people when it comes to your divinity, okay? Butterflies are very significant as well when it comes to transformations. So there's something about a transformation you guys are going through, and also the new moon. Okay, now this could have happened to some of you guys on the new moon, or there's something about the new moon cycle that could be very significant. Now, the next new moon cycle that we have will be obviously when we reach, I think Aries season. I don't know why, but something is telling me Aries season, and usually my intuition is never wrong, okay? Well, I don't want to sound cocky, but basically I follow my gut, okay? Now, I did mention that the full moon, because I remember one reading that I did, and I'm like, yeah, there's something about the full moon. Like, I'm just talking, and I'm like, I think it's next week, and I did check the schedule, and it is next week. So that's why I got ready to post the post for you guys on the blog and things like that, right? But when we talk about the new moon, right, let's see. Because I know Aries season is like not too far away, all right? Yeah, so Aries season, if I'm not mistaken, is March 21st to April 19th, okay? And like I said, getting closer to Aries season, right? The new moon that is coming up in Aries season, well, technically in Pisces season, but transitioning into Aries season will be March 18th, okay? Up into the 20th, right? So there is something about the new moon at the end of this, Pisces season, where the new moon will be in Pisces, then it will transition into Pisces and Aries, and then it goes into Aries season in the moon cycle, which is the 20th of, I think the 20th of March, right? So yeah, 20th of March, now that I look at it, right? And then it's Aries season in the waxing crescent moon, which will be Aries and Taurus. Okay, so again, you guys could be getting ready to prepare for that, because again, this is a new season. So with the new moon cycle showing up here with the angel number 9, there's something about you guys completing something when it comes to cycles. Okay, so I'm excited for you guys because this is about the energy, right? Yeah, release. Like I said, you guys are releasing something when it comes to the cycles or energies, things to do with what no longer serves you when it comes to past energy. Now, everybody has something different that they're releasing. Some of you guys this could be an old job, this could be friends, this could be family, this could be just an old environment, an old place, like a city, right? But there's something about you guys cutting the cords and releasing. Okay, so for some of you guys with the number 42, that could be very significant. Angel number 666 could also be significant, as well as for some of you. Boundaries, yeah. So for some of you guys, your boundaries could be up, or there's something about you having your boundaries up at this time. Now, this could be for some of you guys when it comes to your luck and having passion. Maybe you guys are also receiving, divine messages when it comes to your boundaries, okay, with the number 26. Okay, so again, angel number 8, when it comes to your power. Some of you guys have boundaries when it comes to your power. Now, this is about leadership and success, and also when it comes to prosperity and karmic balance. So there is something about your boundaries that could be very significant when it comes to cause and effect, okay? So yeah, new moon energy, you guys are releasing and letting go. Cheetahs could be very significant when it comes to divine feminine energy, but there is a shift. Okay, there's a shift, and I did mention something about angel number 9. There's a shift that you guys are going through at this time when it comes to releasing and letting go, but also in this shift, you guys are completing cycles, as I mentioned before. Now, some of you guys, like I said, this is about humanitarian work, light workers, readers, healers, psychics, whatever it is that you guys are tapping more into, whether this is through the music industry, whether this is through the arts, it doesn't matter where you are. A lot of people may not realize this, but a lot of people who are chosen have a lot of gifts. And unfortunately, we were in spaces or environments that basically forced us to be pushed out so that we can tap into our gifts. There's almost something like there's a contract or there's like a blueprint that we know deep down inside that we're supposed to follow. But then in this 3D world, it's like, I have no idea what my purpose is. It's almost like you're just going by life. Like, okay, I'm going to work. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to take care of my kids. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to do it again. You guys get what I'm saying? But then there's something about being snapped out of it. So if you guys went through an awakening and it's like you guys were still in old environments, and then for some reason in those environments you guys were pushed out, that's a sign, okay? That is a sign. So take what resonates with that. Okay, that was definitely a sign. Not sure who resonated with that, but confirmation when it comes to shifts, right? So let's see what else shows up in the energy when it comes to the shift. Okay, so yeah, divine feminine energy wanted to show up with the number 6, right? Yeah, your boundaries are showing up as very strong, right? And again, like I said, with the cheetah, because I think of feminine energy when I think of cats, because again, I have a card as well that I made myself with like Black Panthers, tigers, lions, and all that stuff, right? Every time I see that card, I think of lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. And I feel tempted to say it, and I don't say it because that's not what the card says. But even when it comes to like feminine energy, right? Like lions, tigers, you know, cheetahs, Black Panthers, like feminine energy, like mystical energy. There's something about your boundaries when it comes to your boundaries coming up, you guys shifting energy, but also still being in that divine feminine type of energy of comfort and nurture. But instead of it going out to other people, you guys could be doing it for yourself, okay? So yeah, take what resonates with that. That could be confirmation for some of you guys. I'm going to get one more card. Ooh. Yeah, healer. Some of you guys are healers, like I said, with the number 32. There's something about change and freedom that's showing up. Also, when it comes to adventure, some of you guys could be traveling for the work that you do. And also, when it comes to like embracing new beginnings, this could be your energy at this time. And also, when it comes to freedom through transformation, movement, and flow, some of you guys are receiving some type of abundance for what it is that you do, all right? Now, this could be different for everybody. Take what resonates. But there's something about your energy. It is healing. You guys are bringing in change, okay? When it comes to freedom and what it is that you want to do, some of you guys may have your boundaries up and you guys could be only focusing on what actually resonates with you or what actually matters to you. And because you guys have these boundaries and you guys are protecting yourself, it is showing up in the energy in a certain way that you guys are strict. Like you guys don't play around when it comes to your energy and your energy being wasted. So it's almost like the energy of you don't want to waste anybody's time, but you don't want anyone to waste your time either. Some of you guys, when it comes to business, you want people who are actually serious and you know, not to say that, you know, you're not having fun when you do what things that you do, like your job and things like that. But I feel like in some places, some people don't realize that there is a time and a place to do certain things. So while you were strict, while you were serious, it's almost like the moment that you decided to have fun or the moment that you decided to let loose and let go, everyone started attacking you or everybody started coming for you, right? But then when you were serious and doing things that you needed to do, nobody was messing with your energy. So it's almost like finding that happy medium Okay, where instead of now you guys dealing with people that are like that, it's almost like it's okay for them to do it, but the moment you do it, it's a problem. So again, when it comes to people, like say at a like in a working environment, like I always like to bring that up because it does happen to people, right? Like you could be just doing your job, minding your business, and you know, when you're emailing and trying to get a hold of somebody, it's almost like they're always MIA, but then they try to reflect that back on you and make it seem as if you're the one that's MIA. And for some of you guys, there could be people who have jobs like certain bosses or whatever the case is, where you're the team player, you're the star player, but whoever's in that role, it's almost like they cause destruction everywhere that they go. Okay, they cause issues everywhere that they go, right? And there's something about also like wearing a mask. So instead of trying to help people, it's almost like these are the same people who would rather break people down just so that they can gain more than what they already have. And this is the thing, people that may have like realized who you were, you literally guys, you guys could have had like nothing. I mean, when I mean nothing, I mean like you could be working really hard, and I mean really hard, and you could have other people who have the cars, the house, you know, the family, like meaning the kids, the husband or wife, you know, they have the life or they whatever they call it, the North American dream, right? And no offense, it's not to say anybody who has that life that they're not happy. Yeah, there are people who have that life and they're happy. But when you meet somebody who has that life and they're always complaining about that life or complaining about their wife or complaining about their husband, it's almost like you have the freedom to leave. As difficult as it might be, you have the freedom to leave. Just like any job, any friendship, any relationship, anything like that. But this person could see you, right? They could see you in your freedom. They could see you in your abundance. Like they can see that you're carefree. And that doesn't mean that you don't take life seriously. Maybe you guys are very focused and you guys are hard workers and things like that, but they may see your life as carefree because you're happy-go-lucky, and they may assume that, oh, you don't need this as much as I do. And it's almost like you start to wonder, like, where does this greed come from? Because just because you show up for yourself every day in a certain light doesn't necessarily mean that you don't need assistance or you don't need help. Everybody needs assistance in little ways, right? But there's something about the ego where some people can feel like what you have, they want. Okay, they want the life that you have, but they don't know what you went through. For some of you guys could have lost a lot of people, and the strength that you have is the reason why you're here today. Okay, so people may look at you and think, oh, I want their life, and they may not realize what you guys are going through, right? There's something about greed that is very significant. Like there's something about the collective being pushed out of the environment because of greedy people. Okay, people who feel like they deserve your money, they deserve your time, they deserve your energy, they deserve you. And there's nothing that you gained from that. Okay, maybe you gained some knowledge and wisdom, sure, but when it comes to like the abundant part of it, some of you guys could have been robbed, okay, from your abundance. Whether this is your inheritance, whether this is a job, whether this is friends, family, whoever. Okay, but just remember, whatever you gave in that time frame, remember karma doesn't miss. You will always receive that back. Okay, guys? But nature is very significant, and then we also have fire at the bottom of the deck and water. Okay, so again, when it comes to being grounded and nurturing your energy at this time, that is very significant. But I am going to end it here. Please take what resonates with you guys. I love you guys. And again, thank you for the support that you guys have been giving. And follow me on TikTok and YouTube, and also my website, www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. You guys can book a reading, or you guys can just check out my blog or website. All right, guys? But again, when it comes to your energy, know that you guys, you know, having your boundaries up and releasing what no longer serves you is allowing you to move into this shift. And it just shows the universe that you've grown and you guys are not tolerating certain things anymore, and that you guys are serious about, you know, people who are on the same path or same level as you maturely when it comes to mental level. So it doesn't matter if you're 12, doesn't matter if you're 15, doesn't matter if you're 20, doesn't matter if you're 30, doesn't matter if you're 40. It doesn't matter. When you have knowledge and wisdom, it doesn't matter what age you are. You can have a lot of knowledge and wisdom more than somebody who's older than you. Shoot, you could be younger than me watching this video, okay? And you can still have more knowledge and wisdom than me, okay? That's just the way the cookie crumbles, okay, guys? That's just how life is. Everybody is learning from one another from different views of life, right? And we all have to respect that. And some people just can't, you know, they can't tolerate that when it comes to you guys, because it almost feels like for some of you, you may know it all, but it's not because you know it all. You are actually divinely guided to be in those spaces to help people. And if they mishandled you, then that's why the universe plucked you out, all right? But anyways, guys, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time, all right? Bye.